What is up, Killer Instinct fans? My name is Ricari, and I'm here today to go over some of the changes coming in our latest content update, which drops on December 20th. Before we get into the patch notes, let me take a moment to remind you that there are new skins available in KI. Gold Skin Pack 1, which features skins for Jago, Kimwoo, and Maya, as well as Gold Skin Pack 2, which gives the Midas Touch to TJ Combo, Saberwolf, and Orchid, are both available for purchase through the in-game store right now. In addition to these new skins, we plan on delivering you more content in the future like Guardians, in-game events, sales, and more every week. So we invite you to come and throw down with us each and every Tuesday as this content becomes available. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about 3.6. When this CU launches, you'll notice that the character select screen looks a little bit different and there are a few empty slots begging for your attention. This means exactly what you think it means. New fighters are coming to KI, and you can even have a little sneak peek at the first fighter to enter the ring, Fulgore. Fulgore will be available beginning in January and will have more details about availability in the coming weeks. Be on the lookout, however, as there have been rumblings of opportunities to compete against Fulgore before his release. Next up, Thunder is getting a brand new costume. We've been working closely with the Nez Perce tribe to bring an alternate costume to Thunder. And this authentic warrior outfit will be releasing free for everyone who owns Thunder on December 20th. Next, let's talk about Shadow Lords. We all know that playing Shadow Lords can earn you awesome rewards like Mimic skins, but now you can get even more. New content can be unlocked by achieving benchmarks in Shadow Lords archives. You'll notice there's a brand new meter in both single and multiplayer menus, showing you just how close you are to unlocking each reward. Here's what you can earn. Retro Jago, an exclusive color for Fulgore, Orchid and her retro costume, and both gold and platinum Gargo skins. In addition to various bug fixes, the following has also changed in Shadow Lords. Players can now quickly feed astral charges to an empty Guardian from the Mission Select loadout. Players can now hold up to 5 of each Guardian type. Players can cycle through all available Guardians of each type without having to return to the Guardian Select menu. And last but not least, Godlike difficulty is now locked until Shadow Lords has been completed on challenging. A while back, we asked you several questions around changes to potential damage. And with the release of 3.6, these changes have been implemented. Our biggest system change this update, breaking a combo now restores 50% of your potential damage instead of 100%. Passive potential damage regeneration now begins after 3 seconds instead of 1 second. We want to give a huge thanks to our community for their input on these changes. We are looking forward to seeing how these changes affect the game in your hands and hearing your thoughtful feedback after playing for a few weeks. Now, let's jump into the character-specific combat balance changes. Keep in mind that some of these changes are paired with the potential damage changes we just went over. Jago. Jago's Shadow Endokuken damage has been reduced by about 25%. Shadow Endokuken is now -6 on block at point-blank range. The second fireball thrown automatically during Instinct mode has its meter gain reduced by 50%. Glacius. Glacius's opener Shadow Cold Shoulder damage has been increased by about 15%. Linker's Shadow Cold Shoulder damage has been reduced by about 15%. Next up is Orchid. Orchid's opener Ichi Ni San damage has been reduced by about 20%. Uncharged Shadow Shockwave deals 6 frames less block stun and has 15 more frames of recovery. It was +9 on block and is now -12. Spinal. Spinal's Searing Skull meter gain has been reduced by 25%. Fulgore. Fulgore's Energy Bolt damage has been reduced by about 30%. Heavy Eye Laser damage has been reduced by about 37%. Devastation Beam Potential Damage has been reduced by 30%. Instinct mode for Fulgore has been reworked as well. Fulgore's Instinct no longer sets your spin speed to maximum. It also no longer prevents you from losing spin speed as you normally would when using energy systems or getting knocked down. It now gives you access to cost-free pip cancels for the duration of Instinct mode. Kan-Ra. Kan-Ra's Shadow Clutch is now immune to projectiles until its active frames are over. Omen. Omen's Demonic Despair is no longer strike invulnerable on startup. Cinder. We reduced the meter gain on Inferno by about 44%. We also reduced potential damage inflicted by Flame Stream and Burnouts by 30%. Arbiter. We reduced level 1 Damage Ender damage by 66%. Level 2 Damage Ender damage has been reduced by 40%. Shadow Overhead Slash is now -1 on block. Shadow Lunge Slash is now +2 on block. Light Overhead Slash is now -2. Medium Overhead Slash floats in the air a bit longer and hits on frame 32. It is also 0 on block. Heavy Overhead Slash floats in the air longer, hits on frame 37, and is +2 on block. Arbiter's Grenade respawn timer was increased to 18 seconds. Mira. We reduced potential damage inflicted by Vampire Mist by 30%. And General Rom. Reduced potential damage inflicted by Kryll Storm by 30%. If you didn't hear a specific character listed, that means they either only received bug fixes or had no major changes applied in this update. That'll do it for 3.6. For the full written list of patch notes or to keep up with the latest news and information, make sure to check out our website, ultra-combo.com, and keep an eye on our Twitter, @KillerInstinct, for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.